Breaking news is emerging from Maranello, and it appears Ferrari is gearing up with an ambitious plan for the seasons ahead. While the 2025 season is pivotal, all attention is gradually shifting towards the transformative changes slated for 2026. Is Ferrari strategically planning for long-term dominance, or can they manage to stay competitive in the present while laying the groundwork for the future? The race to craft the next generation of Formula One machines officially kicked off on January 1, 2020. Teams from Ferrari to Sauber are preparing for a fresh start under the groundbreaking 2026 regulations. Alpine's technical director, David Sanchez, has remarked that these new rules present opportunities for all, including the smallest competitors. Sanchez even hinted last year that teams might sacrifice an entire season to start afresh, highlighting the immense stakes involved. This scenario means that teams are now juggling two massive projects, their 2025 contender and the 2026 challenger. The critical question remains: how do teams allocate resources effectively between the two without compromising performance? One key factor will be the wind tunnel allocation system, which is determined by the constructor standings, significantly influencing the competitive landscape. Leading Ferrari's charge is technical director Loïc Serra, who assumed his role in Maranello on October 1st. Serra has been meticulously orchestrating resource distribution, even establishing a specialized engineering team solely dedicated to the 2026 car's development. This strategic move underscores just how seriously Ferrari is approaching this transitional phase. For now, however, Ferrari's immediate priority remains the 2025 season. Due to their second-place finish in last season's constructor standings, Ferrari has secured 900 wind tunnel hours for the first half of the year. To put this into context, that's 60 more hours than McLaren but 60 fewer than Red Bull. These allocations will be reassessed mid-season following the Canadian Grand Prix on June 23rd. Of these 900 hours, Ferrari plans to allocate around 600 to the development of their 2025 car, the SF25, with 180 hours focused on high-speed testing exceeding 54 km per hour. This focus is crucial, as the SF25 is expected to be a marked evolution from its predecessor, the SF24. Additionally, adapting to the FIA's new technical directive, which mandates changes to the wings before the Spanish Grand Prix, adds another layer of complexity to Ferrari's 2025 development strategy. Meanwhile, Ferrari's wind tunnel is undergoing significant modernization, expected to be completed by summer. This upgraded facility will be instrumental in refining both the SF25 and the all-important 2026 Challenger. While Ferrari is carefully balancing its focus, several midfield teams like Sauber, soon to be Audi, Racing Bulls, and Haas are committing heavily to 2026. Insiders reveal that these teams have already allocated over 50% of their resources to the new regulations, planning a full shift to 2026 development by May. However, there's a twist. The FIA's new technical directive, TD18, could complicate matters. Adapting to these changes will require additional resources, potentially forcing teams to reconsider their 2025 car designs. This balancing act is particularly challenging for smaller teams operating on tighter budgets. One standout in this context is Cadillac. The American entrant, set to debut in 2026 under General Motors, boasts an impressive 1,380 wind tunnel hours. This gives Cadillac a significant advantage over established giants like Ferrari, McLaren, and Red Bull. With this head start, Cadillac could dramatically disrupt the current F1 hierarchy in ways few anticipate. While smaller teams dive headfirst into 2026 development, Ferrari is adopting a more measured strategy. Their plan involves gradually shifting focus to the 2026 car as the 2025 season progresses. By the year's second half, we can expect a more balanced resource distribution between both projects. Interestingly, Haas, which utilizes Ferrari's wind tunnel, continues to benefit from this partnership. The American team has secured 1,200 wind tunnel hours this season, leveraging this to fine-tune their 2025 car. In contrast, Ferrari has opted against using its new pull-rod front suspension design for 2025, signaling a conservative approach to innovation for the time being. Ongoing debates around the FIA's regulations have sparked widespread criticism. Some argue that the governing body's focus on technical directives and penalties detracts from more pressing issues like the increasingly packed calendar which could feature up to 26 races. This intense schedule places immense physical and mental strain on drivers and teams alike. Ferrari's development strategy is undoubtedly influenced by these external factors. The team must balance the urgent need to remain competitive in 2025 with the long-term objective of excelling under the 2026 regulations. It's a delicate tightrope where any misstep could have far-reaching consequences. Amid the technical discussions, one piece of news has thrilled Ferrari fans. Seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton has expressed admiration for Ferrari's potential in the coming years. While a team switch seems unlikely at this stage of his career, Hamilton's words reflect the respect Ferrari commands in the F1 community. His perspective reinforces the belief that Ferrari possesses the talent, tools, and legacy needed for success. Hamilton appears genuinely excited about Ferrari's prospects. Whether he's battling for the Drivers' Championship or securing a few wins, any victory would be monumental for both him and the team. Imagine clinching race wins with McLaren, Mercedes, and Ferrari. That's the kind of achievement that cements a driver's legacy. Few can boast such a feat. Even former F1 driver Johnny Herbert shares this enthusiasm, predicting Hamilton's involvement will make for an unforgettable season. There will be countless memorable stories this year with Lewis at Ferrari, Herbert remarked, calling it the perfect scenario for the veteran driver. At 40, Hamilton isn't just here to participate. He's laser-focused on chasing an unprecedented 8th world title. Herbert believes Hamilton's hunger for greatness is stronger than ever. When you have one of the greatest drivers in F1 history like Lewis Hamilton, you just hope everything aligns for him, Herbert said. His motivation is undeniable, but can Hamilton break Ferrari's title drought, which stretches back to Kimi Räikkönen's triumph in 2007? The Tifosi are desperate for a return to glory, and with Ferrari's steady progress over the past 2 seasons, there's genuine belief that 2025 could be their year. Herbert also emphasized the importance of Hamilton's winter reset, noting how crucial it is for elite drivers to recharge ahead of a demanding season. Taking time during the off-season to reboot is vital, Herbert explained. From what Lewis has shared, his motivation is sky-high. Of course, the 2025 Ferrari Challenger remains a significant question mark, with the new chassis set to debut soon. Hamilton's first real test will come during pre-season testing. Ferrari has made notable strides, closing the gap to Red Bull and McLaren, but the true benchmark will be how competitive the car is from the outset. As we look ahead to the 2025 and 2026 seasons, it's evident that Ferrari is playing the long game. Their dual-focus strategy might seem risky, but it highlights their commitment to remaining competitive now while building a strong foundation for the future. What do you think about Ferrari's approach? Can they balance the demands of 2025 while setting the stage for a breakthrough in 2026? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more F1 updates.